Hello, everybody. It's Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations for our Wednesday night get together and craft and play and art together. Welcome to anybody that's just coming on for the first time, and hang on. We'll start playing here in a little bit. Hello, Giovanna. I'm on just a little bit early, and I figured I could go through mail that's come in this week and last week, between this Wednesday and last Wednesday. So I'll start with these and we'll work our way through these. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Ruth. This one is from Beth. I'm going to just move these over. And this is her artist trading card that she sent to me to swap for the one that I had made. And I had kept that, I thought, right here. I would like to start. Well, I don't know what I did with it now. I thought it was right here. I'd like to put all of the ATCs I swapped for together in a book or a binder. So I'll keep the ATC separate. But then she had also included like this cute little playing card and then this little bit larger playing card. And this is a report card. Somebody got all A's. This is from 1946, 1947. And then she included some quotes. I was in a hurry to get them out because I didn't get them out over the weekend. So they just got mailed yesterday. In here, she's got a little bag. Isn't that a cute little bag? That is so cute. She's got a leaf in here. And then that looks like some crocus. And some daffodils. So I could color those or leave them just like that and add them into a journal of some sort. Hi, Suze. Okay. Well, just be safe. Hi, Margie. This was from a Beth Schuler, and I haven't seen Beth come in yet, but she opted to swap artist trading cards with me, and I just mailed one to her, so she'll get that. Here's some little stickers. Some doilies. There's a heart doily and a couple circular ones. And then this little, it looks like a pamphlet from a church service. So thank you very much to Beth. I'll slide the extras into her envelope. All right. And I'm going to keep the artist trading card separate so I can put all my artist trading cards together. This one's from Sharon Lombard. Has Sharon come in yet? Hi, Janet. Welcome to the new folks. Try not to show addresses. All right. So here's a card she made. And she also wanted to swap an artist trading card with me from last week's background. Generally on Wednesdays, what we do is we'll do a prompt session where we do 12 prompts. We call it a dirty dozen because your hands are all dirty by the end of it. And then what you can do is chop that up and make cards, or like right now, I'd like to make artist trading cards that I can swap 3 and keep 1. So each week we'll do that. We'll do that in just a little bit. All right. So this is a lovely card that Sharon made. She put a sweet note inside it. And then she's made me an artist trading coin with a kitty cat. That is so sweet. She called this one T, 4 out of 2. This one says be happy on it. It's like a little charm that she's put a little lariat. No, they're not lariats. The little clips. I don't know. Boy Scouts make them. And it's got a bee and sweet flower. So that would clip on a journal really nicely. And then here is her artist trading card. So I would like to get and put them in a binder together. I just have to relocate my one that I made. I put it up so good, I don't know what I did with it. So I'll put these back in her envelope and set that over there. This one's from Mary Del Abrams here on YouTube. And she had accidentally put the note she wrote to Beth in here. So Beth, if you are in here and you have a note that says Becky, you can go ahead and keep it. I know what she meant. So, but this is the artist trading card that Mary sent. So these are the 3 that I swapped for last week. So I'll keep her note separate. All right, so that's the 3 I swapped for last week. And if I could find mine, it would be awesome. I've put it up so well, I don't know what I did with it, but I've got to find it at some point, and I will. So set those aside where they won't get dirty. This envelope came in as kind of a surprise, and it's got from California, and it's got like a glue book bit. And I kind of knew who this was. This is from Dawn at Let's Make a Mess. All right. And so she's got, I'm just going to take that off from there like that. And this is just a note, and she says, love to Howie, Callie, and Tippy. And for those that are new, Howie, Callie, and Tippy are my 3 cats. Right now, they're all outside. And this is from Dawn and Gracie. And this envelope is so cool. Look, she made it out of an old calendar. And inside here, she has an artist trading card. And I'm going to go ahead and put it with those other ones, even though I did not swap directly with her. I don't remember doing it. Dawn, if you're watching this, I can't remember if I sent you an artist trading card. So what I'll do is I'll send Dawn an artist trading card, but it's got some glitter to it. It's really pretty. And it's a Happy New Year. So I'll put that, I'll save this with her envelope. All right. And then the only other thing that I got in the mail was the napkin swap that I did with Tanya's group. So hi, Elise. Hi, Linda Morrill. And Janet, I said hi to. And Giovanna. Hi, Holly. Hi, Sharon Lombard. I just opened your envelope, Sharon. I love your artist trading card. So these are the napkins, and I opened it up, and this greeted me here, this kitty cat. And it is actually, Tanya included, this is a pattern for this kitty cat pillow, which I thought was adorable, of course. And then this wonderful tissue paper. And then she included one of her artist trading coin books that she makes. These are so cool. See? And she put one coin in there. So what I might do is go back to Sharon's mail really quick and get her artist trading coin out, and I can put it in here, and then I won't lose it. Might save the little bag. And I like to use the repositionable dots so that if I wanted to pull this off and look at the back, I still could. Oh, it's T for 2. Let me get some repositionable dots. Here we go. So I will, there's a little plastic that covers this, and I just want to expose one. There we go. And if I maybe I'll put 2 on it so that I don't lose it. And this will give me a place to put, I think I've had these too long. It doesn't want to let go. Come on, let go. There we go. There's one. I'll put this on here. I'm just working on the plastic to try to get it pushed down in the groove so that I can peel that plastic away and have it stick down there, but it just does not seem to want to do. There we go. All right. So make sure I'm putting it kind of right side up here. So that worked out good. So there, now I have Sharon's and Tanya's all together. And see, this thing opens, and Tanya has a video on this, on how to make this little book. And then you just accordion fold it up on itself. Like that. And then tie your sides together with a bow. I do better with bows if I try to tie them in the morning. Toward the evening, it's hard to do bows. So there's that little book. And I'll fill that up. I might put that with the artist trading coins so they're all together. She's got some washi tape in here. Hi, Mary Hill. And she included, I'm just going to pull this out here. This is a magnet pin caddy. Gathers and stores your pins safely. And it's purple. That is cool. I'll put that over by my sewing machine in a little bit. And then these are all the napkins. I don't know if you all want to see all of them. I had sent her just 2 big full packages of napkins. So she's got some printed tissue paper. That one's got poinsettias, I think. And then this one's got snowflakes. And then she put in some more of this tissue paper in here. So I'm going to leave those kind of in the corner over here. And then we'll quickly flip through these. There's some pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, and then a larger pumpkin. Oh, these hummingbirds are really pretty. I'm just going to flip through them so we can get to playing. I've got it in pretty close. I might have to back out a little bit. That's real pretty. That one would be one that we could pull doodle prompts out of. Oh, got it upside down. Sorry. Such a variety of napkins. I really had fun doing this swap because now I have all kinds of napkins to use on projects. Really, really pretty. This one screams the 70s. You say crazy cat lady like it's a bad thing. I like that one. This is quite the undertaking, I'm sure, for her to go back through and put all these back together and get them mailed out and everything. I love this. The blues with the gold on it. That's pretty. This looks like those, the circular paintings, Pennsylvania Dutch, I think it is, where they've got all the little like geese and little ladies and things. That's pretty cool. Just flip through these real quick. There's another crazy cat lady. Got a few duplicates, and that's fine. We can always use more than one on these. I love this. That's pretty. And boom. $50, but who's counting? There's Alice. Love that purple bird. That's pretty. See if I can get that shadow to quit being quite so bad. That turkey's quite handsome. There's another one of those blue ones. Oh, I love red-winged blackbirds. Oh, now this one's really cool. It's like swatches. Look at that. Almost done. Love the candies. And then we're back at the kitty cat and the washi tape. So I'm going to just fold these back in. And that was my mail. Thank you, Janet. I'm going to put these back in here. And I don't know if everybody watched Lisa on Monday night. She had to come on early, so she might have been gone when you came on, but she had to pick her son up. So I was following her along with her, and I told her, I said, I've pulled out all the old yellow scrapbook papers, and I told her and everybody that was there, I was going to do a book like this that I did with Barb Owen. And she showed how to do this in a video. And when you're done, you slide one page in another, and you just keep doing that until you end up with like this. So that's what I've done. I don't know how many pages I have here, but I just folded the 12 by 12 papers in half. I'm going to use this as a glue book, which I've never done a glue book. I think I may be a little thick. It may get crazy. To start with, I'm thinking I may just do the gluing on the print sides of the paper and leave the backs in case I want to use it as a writing journal or a place to write ideas on the side that doesn't have any color. And the thing about this is when you open it, oh, I was going to say, after I did that, I did like Jerry did in one of her videos, and I just applied glue here and clamped it for a while just to give it a little bit more stability, because when I cut the slots in, I only went down an inch. But then the opening on the opposite page was this big. So I wanted to add a little bit of strength. So after that glue had just about dried, then I got out this wild duct tape and added that to it. So it's pretty stable. When you open it, you can still see the slit that you cut right here. The thing I like about this idea is no matter where you are, you can press on it and it lays flat. That's what I love about it. Even back like this, when you start getting to the back. Now, I am going to have to work it a little bit because I added that glue and it's got the tape on it. Now, if you're not comfortable with having some of these openings like that, you could put a strip of masking tape down the middle, but keep in mind that'll add bulk. So this is my old yeller because all of the paper is very yellow. And I didn't see me using it on anything else. And when Lisa said that that's what she was going to do with some old scrapbook paper, I said, I know, I'll go through and I'll get all that 12 by 12 yellow out. And I'll do that. So this is going to be my glue book. And I just love how it lays flat like that. Just love it. So anyway, that's Old Yeller. I started writing a few stories for the pictures in the Barb Owen little journal, but I'm going to hold off on sharing that until I'm done. So who all wants to do pick whatevers? Or do we want to just call prompts out tonight? We might can do that. That might be a little bit of a change. I'm going to do it again on just the kitty cat food. Comes out of the cat food. It separates the different cans. Oh, and I just found the artist trading card I did last week. I was going to show you that. I found it. So that's the one I did. So I swapped 3 similar to this, like this. And then these are the ones I got back in return from Beth and Sharon and Mary. So keep in mind, if you're going to play along tonight, have a piece that you can cut up that'll give you 4 artist trading cards. I'm going to tell you how big this cardboard is again that comes in the cat food. It's about a little less than 5 1/4 and almost, let's see, that's 7 5/8. So if you have something about that size, you can end up with enough to have 4 artist trading cards, 1 for you to keep and 3 you to swap with me or somebody else or whatever. So I need to know who all's going to play tonight. And I will pull up Mindy. It was actually easier to make because the paper was easier to roll up and slide in the slot. I didn't have any problem with getting this one together. Now that smaller book that I made with Barb, I had some trouble. And also this paper's thinner. But like I said, you can see how open this is. If you're not comfortable with that, you could run some tape of some sort down there. But I think this is going to be a fun glue book for me. We might work on that depending on what time we get finished. These are the ones I did with Mary on last Friday night. She's doing doodles. So while I was waiting, I would finish up something and then I'd just grab another card. And what I did on these cards, I had just cut out a bunch of blanks and then I used gouache paint just to put some color down. And then when I do the doodles with Mary, the background has some color to it. So I'll save these in case she does that again this Friday night. So those were a lot of fun. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to put these aside. I have clear coated these, and I might include 3 of these in a swap tonight. So what I would swap for is 1 of these and 1 with whatever we come up with tonight. I'm going to go on here and pull up random number generator.
10.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's change that to random number sequence. All right. See if I can find my book. There it is. I have prompts that y'all called out to me, and I printed them off and glued them in the front of my planner book so I can find them always. That's not it. Here we go. So we want it to be 1 to 54. Okay. Get the sequence. Here we go. All right. So we need 12. Let me get my $100,000 money card here that we can write these down on. And we'll just use a purple pen today. So I'm going to label this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you guys, do you like having 5 alternates in case you don't like something? Or would you rather have 6? Because we could do 6 alternates. That way, if I call a prompt that you don't want to do, I'll do 6. All right, so number 1 is 38. 2 is 53. 3 is going to be 22. 2, 25, 18, 21, 40, 27, 49, 46, 35, 41, 1, 5, 39, and 47, and 17. All right. So we'll turn all that off. I hit the X, but it wasn't the X I needed to hit. There we go. All right. That's probably Janet calling out that I'm on. So first one, okay, I'm going to call them out and we'll do them together, one at a time. Let me do the alternates first. So the first alternate is splatters. And I'm sorry if you guys see my hands bleeding. They're just so dry. I'll put some lotion on after I'm done here. All right, number 1 is red. Number 3 is going to be number 5. These are your alternates in case I call out a prompt you don't want to do. So splatters, red, die cuts or punched out shapes, and then 39. Okay, add snow. In the spring, we'll change that to something else. Number 47, add a holiday recipe. We'll change that out to something else too. And the last alternate is markers or Sharpies. Okay, so those are the alternates right there. Okay, that's fine. I kind of figured she was working. She'll pop back in. Hi, Rosa. If I missed you, hi, Danny. Okay, so the first prompt is, the first one we're going to do is make lines. Now you can make lines with pens, pencils, markers, crayons, paint, anything you want to make lines with, you can make lines. That's the first prompt. And I'm keeping track of them on the back of this so that I can put them in the description box after I sign off. So I think I'm going to make lines with different things so they're different widths. And I'm just going to do them randomly because, again, this is going to be chopped up. So I'll start with the Sharpie marker pen. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but the furnace just kicked on. And I'm going to rotate it and add some lines this way as well. I might do some compartment. Scott's not feeling good this week. I'm kind of glad that they finally got him scheduled for the stress test. He goes next Tuesday for that. When you're ready and you feel like you've drawn enough lines, just let me know that you're ready. I still don't know how many or who all is playing, but I like to draw lines, so. Okay, let's put that one. I'm trying to be better about when I'm done with an item, putting it back right away so that I don't end up with like this huge pile of stuff I have to deal with before I can go to bed at night. It's not always easy. This one's pretty dry. I might switch this out for a different marker. Let's see. And of course, cords are catching up and everything. Let's see. This is one of those cheapy ones, but it'll probably still do. If I could hit the paper with it, it would probably do fine. There we go. That's better. And congrats to Mindy. She won Tanya's 1,000 subby giveaway. Well, this one's not hardly writing either. It might be time to purchase some more cheapy markers. Yep, just make lines. As many or as few as you want. There we go. Now I got a nice dark line. See if I can go over this one again. Didn't say they all had to be only vertical and horizontal. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm going to leave that alone now. All right. You guys, also don't forget, Patricia's got a giveaway going too, and she's giving away brayer and a jelly plate. If I can remember, I'll put it on here. Add link to Patricia's giveaway. All right, Ruth is ready. Danny is ready. Carlana is just watching. Yeah, you have to make a video. Yeah, Rose, I saw your VR. I don't always comment, but I try to leave a thumbs up when I can. Remember to do it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call out the next prompt. So number 2 is number 53, and it says ephemera. So you can glue pieces of paper, old receipts, tickets, magazine pictures. I don't know what all is considered ephemera, all those odds and end bits that you have. And I'm going to try to do it with just a glue stick that I put away. Because I always clear coat my cards anyway. I might actually just use these old stickers. I have so many stickers, and I just would like to use them up. Let me see if I can find some that are flat, because you need flat ones. Oops. Well, those are dimensional too. Well, it was an idea. I also had a box. Whoops. I'll be glad when we get that other room put back together. I'm going to spend all this time looking for ephemera. Y'all are going to go, ready, ready, ready. Let's see here. Well, it's clear I need to get some stuff that is flat. I think I'm just going to use some bits of paper. Oops. I think I'm going to cheat and use these. One of y'all sent these to me. I think I'm just going to use these labels that someone painted for me. I should write the names on them when I get them. I'm going to add a little bit of extra glue stick just so that it'll stay down. Is Lisa here? You made these. Yay, Lisa. I'll write your name on them now so I can remember. But I need to start doing that. Like the stuff that I got in those envelopes I opened earlier, I'll write names on them somehow so that I can say who sent them. So Lisa sent these to me. Sometimes I think my brain is like sharp as a gnat's at remembering things. It's not that I don't appreciate it. It's just I don't remember. And I told Scott the other day, I said, I used to remember every account number we had. Every single account number. I could just write the check out and put the account number without even looking at the statement. And now I can't do that anymore. That's pretty bad. All right. This one here I might lose, when I'm chopping it up, or it might be that a piece of it will be dead center. How about I take and cut a couple of these in half? Then I can put them halfway on the paper so I can use more of them. So I'm using these as ephemera. I don't know if these count, but that's what I'm using them for. So I can put one here. And I'll take this other half and put it somewhere else. Danina has just gone live. You know what's funny about the announcements these days is I get them right, like I'll get them for Mary about the time she's saying, well, I'm going to sign off. And that's when I get my notifications. I'm getting sticky fingers. I don't think I've spelled ephemera right either, but if that's the word you're thinking about it. So we've only done 2 prompts. One was make lines and one is add ephemera for anybody that just got here. I like this color combination, Lisa, of the purple and the green. I like that together. Might have to keep that combination in mind. I think I'm going to stop and keep the rest of these for another project. Or I might use them as a embellishment on the actual artist trading card. And there's 4 left. So I might just do that. All right. So you guys holler when you're ready. Yeah, it's the art bar is live. Really, Joan? That's bad when, you miss folks because I was going to say alerts, but that's not what I meant. Is it an alert? I don't know. Might have to bring you guys closer. Ooh, now you get to see my wild sleepy pants. I went ahead and got ready for bed so that I don't have to be late getting to sleep. Man, I'm serious. Last night, you guys, my head barely hit the pillow and I was asleep. I told Scott, I said, I remember about 2 things that we said to each other when he got home. So that's pretty tired. I'll never do another eye doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock in the morning. Not with us on second shift kind of thing. Beth is ready. Hey, Beth, I don't know why I didn't see you pop in, but I got your envelope. I love everything. Thank you. I'm going to see if I can find a trading card page that I can start putting this year's artist trading cards from swaps in it. I think it would just be fun to have like a year-long little book of some sort that I could have all of my artist trading cards in that I could just flip through. It would be like an idea book, or I might make one. Carlana, I agree, girl. Comfort. I'm over 50. I'm almost 55. I don't care much about strapping anything in these days, and I just, I want to be comfortable. All right, we got 3 ready. I'm going to go ahead and call it out. So let's see. It says number 22. Okay, we've got to add yellow to this now. Now you can use markers, paint, whatever you want. Yellow, which will actually look pretty good with the purple. Let me go get something yellow. And oh, I didn't even fix paint water. Hang on, I'll be right back. Pretty bad when you're walking along and your shadow scares you. I left the light on out there on the porch, and it was just enough to cast a shadow across me as I walked along. Made me jump out my skin. All right, I'm just going to spread some yellow with a paintbrush. I don't know how good this paintbrush is, but maybe I'll try to color in some of the lines. Well, that ain't going too good. I don't know. I think maybe I'll just spread it thin. Oh, Howie's massaging the door, you guys. Let me go. He goes, because he's already pulled the screen all off from it. It just sounds like he's rubbing the door. I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay. Yes, dear. Hi. Oh, it's a twofer. Where's Debbie? You coming in? Howdy. All right. All right. You guys have to be safe now. Go lay down. No, I'm not turning the space heater on. It's not cold enough for that yet. You're not spoiled, remember? I keep trying to tell Daddy that you guys aren't spoiled. I'm just going to add some of this yellow here and there. You can't come up right now, baby. I'm sorry. Gregory's got a cold. Scott's not been feeling good. So both of my fellas have been giving me an earful about how bad they feel. So if I had a girlfriend to go shopping with, I'd just go do some retail therapy or just go out and about. Wouldn't even buy anything, really. With all these medical bills, can't really afford to, but it'd be nice to have just an afternoon out, even if we just packed a picnic lunch and went, you know. You don't always have to go and spend money. You can just go and have fun. I used to have a girlfriend like that, but she moved away many years ago. Yeah, remember these will be cut up too, so it might look like I'm going crazy here, but it'll look good when they're cut into artist trading cards. At least I think it will. Right now I'm just trying to use up the yellow I put out. I was only going to put it here and there, but it'll be all right. I was watching this crime show out of Australia the other day on, I guess it was on YouTube, about these girls. One was from Germany and one was from, oh, where was she from? I want to say it's not Guatemala. It was another South, I think it was a South America country. Hi, Ramona. Howie goes on the door. Yeah. My mother-in-law suggested I get a girdle, and I said, I don't think so. Not happening. I want to have free movement of my body. I'm not into, I have this one bra that has an underwire and hooks in the front, and I call it my torture device that's for special occasions only, where I only have to wear it for like 2 or 3 hours. Hey, Linda T. You haven't missed much. 1 was add lines. 2 was add ephemera. And then it just said yellow. So you haven't missed a whole lot. And I don't know, anybody that's just coming in, Janet and I will always make sure you guys have the prompts if you want to just try to catch up. Carlana, I only have 2. I'm retired. I don't blame you. Those are just for going out of the house. My grandmother only wore a bra on Sundays her entire life. That was it. Hi, Mary Ann P. Okay, I'm getting some readies. So we're just about ready for the next prompt. If you are new and you just want to get started, we just grabbed a recycled piece. This is a piece of cardboard out from between the Fancy Feast cat food. And what we're doing is we're working on a background, and I will cut this up into 4 artist trading cards, and I will keep 1 for myself, and I'll gladly swap 3 of these with somebody that, you know, says they want to swap at the end. And the prompts so far were add lines. You can add just a couple lines. You can add a bunch of lines. You can add whatever kind of lines you want to do. Then ephemera was the next one. And then add yellow. And now we're going to add white dots. You can use paint. You can use Posca pens, a white crayon if you want to. But remember, the crayon will give you a resist. You'll have areas in that the white does that you won't be able to do much else over. All right. Howie, why are you doing me like this, buddy? Come on. We'll cuddle after a little bit. I'll hold you a little bit, okay? Get a good snack. He's mad because I didn't go and turn the light on for him in the kitchen. He has to see his food to eat it. I think he still ate some, but he didn't want to. So I'm just going to shake my white paint. So there's some in the cap. And then I will take a paintbrush, but I'm not going to use the brush end of it. I'm going to use the back end of it. And I'm going to use that to make the white dots. And I like to do either 1, 2, 3, or you can do 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do a mixture of them. I just like groups of 3. I don't know. And since we're only on 4 and we're going to do 12 prompts, keep in mind that you will cover some of this stuff. Add as many or as few as you want to. Kind of adding a few more than I normally would because I know that a bunch of them will get covered up. You can always go back in though at the end, and if there's a prompt that we did that you really liked a lot, you can bring it back to the top of your artist trading card simply by just doing some more of it when we call it done and cut it up. Well, I was telling you about that crime drama thing I was watching. That guy took those 2 girls to do bad things to them, but he didn't anticipate them being so strong. I was so proud of him. Yeah, when you leave the house, you kind of have to. All right, I'm going to dry this a little bit because I want the dots to stay, and then I'll be about ready. Mary went shopping today, you guys. She said if she got here, it would be late. She'd get here late. If we time it right, maybe we can finish this one and do another one so we have another background done. I have one more divider. 7 p.m. Eastern time, Ramona. I actually came on at like 6:55. And usually when I come on a little early, I'm just going through, you know, the mail that's come in, or if I found a bargain at the thrift store, which we haven't been to the thrift store. This week. Scott's not been feeling good. Hi, Dawn. We'll catch you up if you want to play along. Janet's always really great about adding the prompts, but I can tell you the first one was lines. The second one was ephemera. The third one was add yellow. And now we're doing white dots. So you're not horribly late. And there's Janet. She got them. Bam, they're up. Sounds like a plan, Ramona. That we'd love to have you. And like I said, I'll swap with anybody that's playing tonight that might want to swap an artist trading card. I'm going to keep one for myself, and I'll swap 3. And then whoever else wants to swap can swap amongst yourselves too. And then that way we've got some happy mail coming. I mailed Tanya's postcard today because it was so late by the time I had just about got that video done and the camera battery died. Isn't that the way? Okay, Beth is saying she is ready. I'm thinking my dots are dry enough. That one picked up a little bit, but not much. I think they'll be fine. And then if you don't like a prompt, Janet, just put the alternate prompts up. Splatters, red, add die cuts or punched out shapes, add snow, add a holiday recipe, or use markers or Sharpies. I had a lot of fun making the postcard yesterday. It'll be fine, Carlana. By the time we're done, it'll be fine. Everything goes through like this, what was I thinking, ugly phase. You just have to keep going. Just add something else. All right, Danny is ready. Ruth is ready. Beth is ready. I am going to go ahead and call out the next one. Oh, I don't like the next one, but anyway. Gelatos. If you don't have gelatos, you can use oil pastels or crayons if you want to. Isla, I think I showed your card in a live. Let me I was certain I showed it. I got Mary's envelope, the Christmas spider one. Yeah, here it is. I think I showed it, but I could be wrong. I'll show it again. Isn't it pretty? Look at her. It's beautiful. I can't remember what these little girls are called, the ones with no nose and mouth. I don't remember, but they are cute. I just always have kind of freaked out because they don't have a mouth and nose, but she's adorable. And I love the little puppy. So cute. So thank you very much for the Christmas card. I've saved my Christmas cards in all the Christmas cards I got are in here. And my plan is to make up a journal with them to just hold on to the Christmas cards. I'm not going to write in it or use it for anything. I just want to do a book where I can save I'm thinking about framing Mary's Christmas spider snow globe so I can bring it out at Christmas time to just display as a ornamentation because it's big and it won't fit in my book. So what did I say? Gelatos. I got sidetracked. I'm like a train wreck. I can just go right off the rails. Doesn't take much. Or if you have water-soluble crayons, you can use those. I'm going to use gelatos. I don't have many, but I have a few. I've got one that looks purple. I might use that. Ah, there's our Mr. Potato Man. Hi, Mark. Ooh, it's not really purple. The prompt sessions, anytime you do a prompt session with any of us, keep in mind that it's just to get you used to braving new techniques, new products. It's to get you to get something on your paper. It doesn't matter what, just get something down. I'm going to use the gelatos like I did last week and make, divide these up into trading cards kind of as we go here. Now I'm going to just eyeball this and hope I'm in the right spots. If not, I'll be a little off. probably going to be off. Let's see. All right. I'm going to call that good and just leave it at that. These are almost screaming they're going to need butterflies later. I'm not going to walk that back over there. And see, that's what happens is I say, I'm not walking that back over there. And then the next thing I know, I've got a pile of stuff that has to be walked across the room. Oh, there's my wet one. I was wondering where it went. That looks like it says sold. I hope that's what our house does, is sells. See, we have 10 acres of land that's nowhere near where we used to live or where we currently live that we'd love to sell so that we could take that money and put it into the house so we can in turn put that on the market and just get completely out of the Columbia, South Carolina market entirely and get into the upstate and buy a house up here. But yeah, it's taken a while. Oh, what did Mark say? Oh, yeah, I finished my page I did with Lisa and clear coated it. I can show that while we're waiting. Scott's job is up here. The house we own is paid for, and it's down near Columbia, and I just can't. We can't make that drive every day. Oh, that's not the one I did with Lisa. That's my bumblebee. Hang on, let me get to the page I did with Lisa on Monday night. I so want to get my pick 10s done. Uh-oh. This other page is not clear coated, so they were sticking together a little. But this is the one I did with Lisa on Monday night. And this is just my pick 10 journal. So I have a separate journal for it. I like to chop the ones up that I do with y'all with my Dirty Dozen sessions because it gives me something to mail out. Yeah, I'm going to frame Mary's snow globe. She put so much work into it. I don't want to just put it in a box and never look at it again, you know? Yeah. Just keep trying, Dawn. That we all started at the beginning. And like I said, if it looks like a hot mess now, keep in mind we still have 7 more prompts to go. Is that right? Yeah. So I'm getting a bunch of readies. So I'm going to call the next one, which was number 18. Stamp with a household object. Stamp with a household object. Now this can be a cookie cutter. It could be, you know, some kind of kitchen tool. It could be the jar opener rubbery things. It can be plastic wrap. It can be bubble wrap. It can be aluminum foil. Whatever you want to stamp with. Stamp with a household object. If I remember right, I used the PVC pipe last time, so I want to use something different this time. So let me see. I think I'll get some more purple. I think I'll get a lavender and then a really dark purple. I think I'm going to use this. Use my very colorful, I get these at the dollar store. I think you get 2 of them for $1. Oh, what are these called? They're not it's not a hot pad, is it? I don't know. So I'm just going to put a little puddle of dark purple. A little puddle of the light purple. And then I'll just dip the sponge and then just tap it around. And then just lay it down on here like so. Yeah, we had no plans of ever moving out of the Columbia, South Carolina area, but then Scott got a job up here, and after him being in a job he hated for several years and getting a job someplace that he's happy again is just what we had to do. Sometimes you have to move, whether you want to or not, to get a fresh start, you know. All right, I think I need a little bit more here. And I never clean this thing. It just stays like that. And this, I just leave it sitting here in case I want to use a different side on it. And then I throw it in hot water when we're done and just let it sit while I clean everything else up. So I'm going to dry this. And I love to make all these little spots, and it's so cheap, those things, you know. That thing's getting so full of paint, and it seems to just keep making dots. So I don't know if it's the sponge that stinks or if it's that thing, but one of those things stinks. Ugh. Something might have to go. Kind of wishing I had a little bit more of the light purple. So I think what I'm going to do is put a little bit more light purple out and go back over it with just light purple. And I'll switch to a different side of the sponge. Yeah, I like that. Oh, yeah, I like that better. Okay, we're going to call that good. Oh, okay, I will do that. I will certainly do that. The other day I was working on like that postcard yesterday, and I didn't realize it, and it had gotten so wet. When I picked it up, it pulled part of the back off. But what I did is I just painted the back with white paint, and you know, it locked in all that fuzzy cardboardy stuff you get when it pulls like that. So I'm ready. So that's what that looks like so far. And I like when you put light on top of dark dots, because then it looks like it's got a shadow. All right, Danny is ready. Beth is ready. Okay, Sharon's ready. All right, you guys, I'm going to call the next one. Oh, my goodness. Number 7 is number 21. Move paint around with card. Move paint around with card. All right, so I'm just going to go get an old gift card and maybe some of that green, and I'm just gonna move a very little bit of the green because I'm liking how this looks and I don't want to just slather a bunch of green. So I'll just get some of this kind of limey green that Lisa had used on her stickers and pull that back out, but just a tiny little bit. And because these are small, I don't want to cover the whole things either. Put the paint up, put it away as you go. I don't think this is the right green. Let's see. This is citron green, and I think hers is more sour apple. Let's see. I'll use this one here. Let's see here. Yeah, it's definitely not that one. Yeah, if you guys don't want the ones I call off, Janet just put up the alternates. So I'm just picking up a tiny little bit of paint and I'm just going to scrape it on here. Whoops. Get the last little bit. See, I only used a drop of paint. I wanted to add just a little bit of paint with that. So I'll dry that real quick and then I'll be ready. Right, while we're waiting on the others, I was going to show you what I do here. This is my quotes. I go on Pinterest and those, and I just get quotes I like, and then I make up like I type them onto a sheet of paper, and then I periodically will just print them off and drop them into this envelope. So I got all kinds of quotes in here that I can pull from. I might get some new ones. Some of these I've used already so many times. But what I do is like this one that I did last week. All right. When I stopped, the last thing was add book pages. So what I did is I just did a strip of book pages, but I went over it with yellow paint first. And then I went on and I looked for quotes that had to do with the moon. And this one says, no matter our distance, we will share the same moon every night. So whatever this turns into, like it's got the flowers that Lisa had on there, I might go on to Pinterest and say quotes about flowers and friendship. And then I would find something I could cut up like this and put on. Because, you know, if you type them up and put them and save them yourself, you can print them out any size that you want. And then that's, if you print out and you just make copies of the same quote all down one sheet, then you can put them in your quote envelope. And if you're working on a project, you can say, hey, I've got a quote that'll go with that. And I'll just look through and I'll just pull it out. Or you can stamp some of the stamps you have. This one's got a little boo-boo to it. But that could be put on a card or something. And I've got the quotes from when we did the boho tag swap, which I would love to do another tag swap, you guys. But I'm thinking maybe a different theme. So you guys be thinking about that. What kind of theme would you like to do some tags in? I just think that would be a lot of fun. Carlana says she needs to get a printer. You could always, I think you can take like a card like if you have a computer and you can save it to a disk, you can take it to like the library and print cards off or copies off there, I think. I've never had to do that, but I think Mary goes to the library and prints things off. Oh yeah, Beth, you can. You can change your fonts. You can change and make, like on this, for instance, I could have changed the word moon to a larger font and maybe made it italicized or bold, you know, or a different script, like you say. You can play with your own quotes that way. Okay. Ooh, a Valentine tag swap. I'm going to write that down as an idea. Valentine tags. That could be fun. That could be very lacy and pretty too. So tag ideas for a swap. That's a good idea. That works too, Carlana. Ooh, nature. My $100,000 bill is going to be covered with info. I hope I remember what all I've got written and why I wrote it. I tried to write. I got to put a link to Patricia's giveaway, and then I've got the tag ideas. All right, Sharon is ready. Ruth is ready. Kathy is ready. Okay. All right, so I'm going to call the next prompt, and I forgot to put lotion, and my knuckle just popped open. Sorry, guys. Ooh, I don't much like this one, but I'm going to do it. If you don't want to do this, pick something else, or you can save it for later. Add fiber. Now, this can be yarn. It can be just pieces of string. In fact, I think I'm going to save mine for at the end and just use it as an embellishment on my ATCs. Save till end. Now, if you don't want to use any fibers on yours, you can add splatters, add red, add die cuts or punched out shapes, add snow, add a holiday recipe, or use markers or Sharpies on it. Those are your alternate ones. So I will add the fiber, but I'm going to wait and add it at the end. All right, Danny's going to save hers for later as well. Anybody else saving it for embellishment later? If so, I'll go ahead and call the next prompt out. While I'm waiting to see, I'll put some of one of y'all recommend this Utterly Smooth hand cream. Dawn Boss says sewing themed would be fun too. That could be interesting. Dawn, I need to do your page in my fabric journal too. Maybe I'll do that as a standalone video tomorrow. All right. All right, I think everybody's saving it for later. Okay, let me get this worked in, and I'll tell you. Let's see. Number 9 is going to be number 27. Ah, add gesso. Gesso. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just create kind of a oval shape. I might even see if I've got a stencil that I can do a smaller oval with. Oh, I know what I'll do is I'll just make a quick temporary stencil. All you got to do is punch out a shape, and there you've got a stencil you can use at least 4 times. Sorry, I'm walking in front of the light. All right, so I'm just going to make this circle. I just need a piece of cardstock. All right, this is just a scrap of white from a project. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to punch. I said I'm just going to. That's the problem when you use your hands too much for a living. Then when you're not working anymore, your hands don't work either. I'm just going to use this and add a little circle to maybe one side and stencil it on there. Let me get gesso. And I think my gesso is the really thick kind. So I think I'm just going to scrape it on here. And Scott's not here to open this for me. And I just greased my hands up. Hold on. Let's see. Got my wet one here. There we go. So if you don't have stencils, don't be afraid to, and you've just got a few punches, you can make stencils out of them. So I'm just going to put that on, put a little gesso and swipe it across. Okay. And then pick it up and move it down to this other one. See, I put the gesso on above it, and then I can bring it across so I don't end up with a bunch of blobs to go under the edge. So I end up, oh, it still did it. Doggone it. Must be coming through. All right. Like I said, this is a temporary stencil. When it starts getting wet and soggy, it doesn't want to do much anymore. See, I'm getting a little bit of a goop because I can't clean that off. So I'll just punch another one out. That's what I should have done before. Let's just cut it, punched another one. All right. There, that's better. And I'm not going to hold on to that. I'm just going to let it go. I can't get it off. It's already dried there where it's thin. That's okay. Janet just puts Patricia Stubbs' link up for her giveaway. You have to do a video response for her, but she's giving away a jelly plate and a brayer. So it would be worth your time to do a video if you do videos for her. I need to do that for her tomorrow. I want to do a jelly plate session sometime in the afternoon time if anybody's available at like 2:30ish, 3 o'clock, either tomorrow or Friday. Cameras on your wish list? Cool. All right, I'm going to dry this because it is a little thick here and there. All right, gesso. Beth, you made some dots? Cool. You can do whatever you want with your gesso. Oh, white was not going to show. So did you do one of the alternates, Kathy? Okay, Danny is ready. I am ready. All right, Beth's ready. Callie's in the chair next to me sleeping. She looks all sweet and innocent, but she's my one that goes around and torments all the boy cats. All right. All right, I'm going to do something else because I don't know. This must have been Christmas time when we came up with this list. Cookies, baked goods, pictures, or drawing. So if you don't want to do that, pick an alternate. And I think I'm going to do an alternate because I don't have any baked good pictures and I don't feel like drawing tonight. Pictures or drawings. But that's the prompt. Now let me look and see what the alternates are again. I think I'm going to add splatters. Or I have the markers or sharpies too. I think I'll do splatters. And what color should I splatter? Well, first we need a tray. I might splatter that other green I have. Need a fan brush. Not much water left in my sprayer. It doesn't want to spray. I might just pour it out. Oh, might have enough in there. Let's see. All right. I better dry it though. Oh no, Dawn. Are you okay? Is it stopping? Do you have some of there's these little wipe things we used to have at the store in the framing department that you would grab one of those out and put it on and it helped you coagulate at the cut. Do you have anything like that? Okay, I'm going to dry this real quick. I'll be interested to know if, okay, that's good. If anybody uses the baked goods prompt. Yeah, we had one of the girls that worked at the store. She was on blood thinners, and she got cut during delivery one time with a box cutter, and we had to run and get one of those. and get it on her. All right. So I just did the splatters. I'm going to check that I did splatters for my number 10. Ooh, my tummy's growling. Number 46 is the next one. It's only 8:30 and we only have 2 left to do. Danny is ready. I'm just peeked at what the next prompt is, and I'm wondering if this is dry enough for the next one. I'm going to dry mine just a little bit more. All right. All right, I'm going to tell you what the next one is, which is number 46. It's Posca pen doodles. Posca pen doodles. If you don't have a Posca pen, just use marker. Oh, I think Tippy's home. Or Howie's massaging the door again. Hi, boys. Come on. Well. I've got this box of colored Poscas that I hardly ever use. I'm going to grab it real quick and doodle with one of those. There's no saying I can't go in later and with a white pen and doodle some more, but I'm thinking I will use the purple and go around Lisa's stickers she sent me. Well, hi, Arlene. Let's see here. No. These aren't flowers, they're star shapes. I can't see where the edge of the sticker is. Oh, my eye doctor appointment. I have, she calls them age spots on my eye, and one of them is on my macular, and it's gotten larger. That's why I've been having trouble getting focused. And so she's had me start taking these vitamins for my macular health. And they really taste nasty because one dissolved in my mouth this morning. It was really vile. But if it'll help protect my sight for a little bit longer. And I had to get new glasses. So I about had a heart attack there when I had to come up with $350. But we have a good savings for medical. We have a medical savings account. So we had enough in there, thankfully, to cover it. But, you know, when you get told you got to come up with that kind of money, it kind of makes your heart jump sometimes. Because we're not wealthy, that's for sure. Oh, that didn't do. This is kind of just blending into the background on me. I bet I could see it better in the daylight. Why am I having such a dickens of a time seeing the edge of that thing? And don't forget, we've got to add the fiber that we saved until the end when we get it. If you're cutting it up, I'm trying to think of what fiber I'll use. I've got some DMC floss that I got at the thrift store. I'm trying to think of what other doodles I might want to do. I might wait. I can always add more doodles later. Hi, Diana. I'm going to leave the Posca pens out because I think I might add some more of those in a bit. So I'm going to look here. You guys let me know when you're ready. I might actually do more doodles with white Posca pen. Okay, let's see. What are what, Holly? Those pens? Those are just Poscas. Is that what you're talking about? Or the vitamins? I'll go get the vitamins and show you. Of course, she told me the name brand, but then she went and she told me you can buy just the store brand. So I just have the Walmart brand. Vision Formula 50 Plus. It has to have Lutein. It has to have that in it, and it has to have the ZEAXANTHIN in it. And this one also has omega-3. And it says eye health vitamin and mineral supplement, supports retinal function and macular health. So it has to have the lutein and zeaxanthin. This was, I think, about $7 for this bottle, but then the one that was like name brand was like $20. So it was a no-brainer to me. You take a pre-vision for my eye disease. All right, Elise is ready. Beth is ready. Vita Vegamin. Yeah. Okay, I've got a bunch of ready. So prompt 12 is number 35, which is images. So I'm going to cut mine up into the artist trading cards and add images and the fiber and call them done. So number 35 was images. So whatever images you want to add to yours, you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and cut this up into artist trading cards first. So an artist trading card that you trade is 3.5 by 2.5. I'm just cutting the 3.5 first. So see, I ended up with this little strip, and you can make a card with that. And then 2.5 this way. Wasn't too far off with my gelatos. And I don't save the little ones like that. I guess I could, but I don't. Whoops. Let's try that again. So now I'm trying to think of what kind of images I want to add to these. And I need to add the fibers. All right. First, I need images. What do I have in images? Birds or flowers? Let me see. Ooh. They'll be different birds, but and then I need the fiber. This is the stuff I got at the thrift store, so uh-oh. Okay. I'm thinking I might sew around the edge of them. I think I have a needle in the drawer of my little organizer. Oh, I could do that. These are for Easter, the things. Howard, really? Really, Howie? Hey, why are you being such a nuisance tonight? Take take the blind away from you. Come on, you want out? All right, you got a meeting? Okay. See, I've got that little white circle there. Kind of helps the little bird stand out a little bit. So, because these are on clear, this is just a tip there, and leave the little birds attached to the clear. Then you can try them on each one. And if you decide not to use them, you haven't uncovered their backing. It's still on the clear bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to do some stitching with it. I was toying with another idea, but it's not working out for me. I think what I will do. I've got my box somewhere here. There it is. Oh, I'm getting lots of bing, bing, bings. I am going to stitch on the cards. And so on the back, I'll attach a 2.5 by 3.5 inch piece of paper over top of my stitching. There's Mary. You know what? I'm going to finish these up, and I think we'll have time to do something else. Do you guys want to do a bonus pick 10 so I can do another pick 10 in my journal? I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm going to finish these little guys up here real quick. I actually have this needle right here, but that's bookbinding needle. Uh-oh. One of them is missing. That's not good. All right. I'm just going to, let's see here. I could do it on the back, couldn't I? Draw a line so it's a straight line. And then that way it would be hidden. Let's bring this up here. 1/2 inch. I don't know if that's going to work because I can't. Yeah, we can do a bonus pick 10 if you guys want to. I'm putting a hole every 1/4 of an inch on just one side of this, and I'm going to do a quick blanket stitch down one side, and then I'll add the bird. All right, I gotta move this up where I can see to do one last one right there. All right, and I'm just going to use all of the string. You know, I'm not going to divide any, I'm not going to divide the strands at all. I have a few hand sewing needles. People find out I sew, and I get given all kinds of stuff. I think I'm going to use a darner since I'm trying to use all of the strands. I don't think anybody darns anything. They just throw their socks out now. Okay, so I'm going to think 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 lengths of the card should be plenty. And I'm not going to tie a knot. Since I'm going to put a backing piece on these, I'll just tape the string to the back. So I'll come up through this one at the bottom. And get it up in there, and then I'm going to just tape it down. And you can tape it with whatever kind of tape you have, washi tape, masking tape, anything. Got some washi tape here. Hopefully it'll hold it down. You won't see this anyway. It'll be inside between the layers. Yeah, I would love to get my Pick 10 journal done in the next few months. All right, so I'm going to bring the thread over here, and then when I come up through the next little hole, the thread will be around the needle, okay? It'll go around it. So then when you pull this up, you're creating an edge. And so I think I'll add the fiber and the birds, and that will be all of the prompts completed. And I will go in search when I can, use the computer, and I'll find a quote that says something about birds and friendship, and that's what I'll add. Oops. So I can say I added fiber. You could do something like make a bow, tie a bow, and just glue it down if you wanted to. If you didn't want to do something like I'm doing here, or you could just make a nest out of it, or there's so many things you could do with fiber. Mary, you need to make a list of what you can do with fiber. I think we did a piece, you did a piece of string the other day, wasn't it? All right. Now I'm just going to bring that over the top edge and tape it in place. All right, so there's that. And then I got my little green birdie. And he has glue on the back, but I think I'd be more comfortable if I added some other glue. So I'm just going to put some Scotch Quick Dry on here. And I'm just going to put the little birdie on the white spot on here. And then so it doesn't look like he's just floating in the air, I'll grab a pen and just add a little bit of something underneath him. Kind of looks like ground or grass or something. Maybe like he's been pecking. There we go. And see, I can put a quote on there now. And that'll be my little birdie. You can put, I like to put something on the edges, but I think I'll wait until I've added the ATC information and got that paper glued on, and then I'll just go around the edge with something, and maybe just that dark purple around the edge. So there's one done. I think on this one, I'm just going to use a little, I'm not going to use much yellow. If I can find the end. The end. And I'm just going to cut a little piece off. And this little bird kind of looks like he's looking down, getting ready to peck at something. So I think I'm just going to glue this string down along here at the bottom of it. Maybe I'll tie it in a knot. I say that as maybe because I don't think my fingers are going to let me do it. Maybe. Sorry guys, I'm all focused on the birdies. All right, so now I'll stick that down there. So I've included the fiber, and then I'll put my little birdie on here. Aw, thanks, Danny. So last week I swapped with Mary, Beth, and Sharon. So does anybody else want to swap this week? I mean, I'll swap with the same folks if nobody else wants to swap, but I like to swap things like this. And I'm going to give him a little bit of ground or something to stand on too. I'll have to go in search of another little quote. So that one's after a worm. At least that's what I'm saying. He's after a worm. there. So I can put the yellow and the green back in the bag. Birds of a feather. Yep, these were part of one of the Easter displays at Michael's, I think. I think it was with the kids crafting stuff. All right. So now this little bird is looking kind of up in the air. He'll go on here. Or should I put him on this one? Yeah. Gotta put some purple string on here some way. Let's see here. Oh, hello, Ashley. Thanks, Allie, for letting me know. Hi, Ashley. Welcome to the channel. We get together here and work on stuff like this on Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Central. And I try to come on every Wednesday, but sometimes I just get in a mood where I just am not up to it. So, but most of them I'm here. That first week of the year was rough. I just didn't feel like doing anything that first week. I think I need to just plan to take the first week off of every year. Christmas about does me in, and we don't even have little kids. It's all the driving and all that stuff, you know. Love the families, but all right. This one's going to be in a nest. I just got a big old pile of glue here. Oops. And again, I will go back in and add a quote, and I'll go around the edge with something dark, like black or a dark purple or something like that. Okay, if I can get it to quit grabbing my fingers. I need to scroll back up because I think I've missed who said they would like to swap with me. Yeah, we're going to play another prompt game, but it's going to only be a pick 10 in my journal. And I think we'll do it as viewer's choice, where you guys will pick each prompt as we go. So when I say somebody call out the next prompt, the first one to pop up, that's the one we'll do. But that's in a minute. I'm almost finished with these as far as I'm going to take them tonight. Oh, did I miss Lynn? Sorry, Lynn, I missed you. I was looking at this bird's nest. So this one will have a bird's nest. I'm going to try to shove him down in there while that glue is wet. It dries pretty quick. All right, you know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to cut his feet off. The horror. Cut his feet off and have him sit down on the nest. All right, I'm afraid their tails are going to fall off because they're they're kind of flimsy. Maybe I should put a little dot of glue under their tails and just push it down. I'm just so afraid it's going to get ripped off in the mail if I mail these out. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just put just a little bit of glue back there. All right. All right. That yellow one's tail does not want to stay down. There we go. You see what we've got going. Yes, Beth joined the group. We're at our max now, guys. I can't add anybody else. Okay. All right, Kathy. I completely understand. All right, so there's 1, 2. This little one's got a nest. And then I'll just do something real quick on this pink one, and then we'll jump in and we'll do a quick pick 10. So I really kind of like the whole nest idea. I might do a pink nest. Put this back. I'm trying to pick up as I go because if I don't, it just gets to be crazy. It's sticking to me instead of the card, it's sticking to me. Okay. Then I'll cut his feet off too. Sounds so brutal. Cutting the bird's feet off. There we go. All right. Yep, so I'm going to do a page in my Pick 10 journal. And then when we're done with that, I'll be about ready to wrap it up for tonight. Oh, I got to put a little dot under his tail. I'm going to set these aside to dry. And I'll swap with whoever wants to swap. I have 3 to swap. And then I'm going to also include, the ones I made with Mary. So I'll swap one birdie and one of these here that I had done with Mary. So as always, I'll keep one for myself, and then I'll include one of these and a bird with whoever wants to swap. I put this up so good, I don't know what I did with it. Now let's put the needle back. It's probably right in front of me and I'm not seeing it. There it is. Good night, Kathy. All right, this needs a little mat put in it. All right, so I need to set these aside somewhere. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to flip to the section where I've got myself worked down to like this much space, you guys. This is crazy. These are the ones I did with Mary. That one I did with Cindy Utter. I think these were some, I don't remember. That was, I did with somebody else. All right, I've got to figure out what I've done here. All right, I know these were all with Lisa. These were Mary and Cindy. Here we go. These are ones that I did. So we'll do this page right here. And we're going to do, I'm going to call this a bonus pick 10. I write on the page. I've just got that one page I did that I didn't write on. Bonus pick 10, January 15th, is it? 16th. Good grief. 2019 on my channel. And then I do an arrow for which way is up because I am bad about turning the page and I don't want to have a page in here upside down. Okay. All right, Allie, let us know when you're all set up, hon. And we'll go from there. And this is for the, I've got to add those prompts to the video. Trying to give myself some more space here. More space, need more space. Of course, if you have more space, you just pile it high. Okay, Janet, I'll put you down as one to get one from tonight and one from Mary's. That's awesome. ATC swaps. So I got two more I can swap with somebody. Hi, Barb. We're just getting started to do a pick 10, and I'm going, was going to swap the little cards we just finished. One of those, and then one from Mary's the other night with whoever would like to swap. These I've already filled in an ATC background and everything for. I just didn't go around the edges, I don't think. Doesn't look like it. I'll go around the edges with something. Cool. Elise, you'll swap? Okay. I have both of y'all's addresses already. We're going to do a pick 10. So if you want to just do it on a, I did not, Ruth. So that's my 3. So I've got Ruth, Janet, and Elise. So next week we'll do it again, and I'll swap with folks next week. Well, what I did earlier is I had a piece of the cardboard that comes between the Fancy Feast cat food, and each week from now on, I'm going to swap with folks 3 out of the 4. I'll keep one for myself. Like last week, here's the ones. Oops. All right, so this is the one I made last week, and I swapped with Mary and Beth and Sharon. So I'm going to get me a book that's just for 2019 ATC swaps. And so next week I'll swap with 3 new folks. So like this was last week, and then this week I'll swap with Janet, Elise, and Ruth. So next week I could swap with somebody else. But I might start doing standalone ATC videos just to swap with folks. Yep, we're going to do a pick 10 right now. All right, who wants to call out the first prompt? And I'll get another $100,000 bill out here to write on. Don't you wish this was real money? I do. Wouldn't that be cool if we could just rip it off a pad? This is our pick 10. And I'll try to remember to do to add both of them to the description box. So if anybody else needs another swap partner, Barb said she'll swap with you too. Barb's ready. All right, so we're going to do a pick 10. First person, somebody call out a prompt, and I'll put it down and we'll all do it. There you go, Barb. Ruth says she'll swap with you. Barb, I have some elephant pictures I'm going to send to you that I came across too. Circles. All right, Janet's called circles. So circles is the first prompt. Now you can draw them, you can paint them, you could punch them out and glue them down. I have some circles already punched out somewhere in a little bag, but I don't know where they are. So I don't think I know where they are. Ooh, I'm going to do these. These are thanks to Lisa too. I'm just going to stick these page protector holders down. That's kind of cool how it's some additional paint's coming off with it. I don't know if it'll stay on there, but we'll see. There's circles. Uh-oh. I'm going to cut this up the middle of these circles so I can have some halves ones for the edge of the page. Like so. Might as well use what I got. Isn't that the goal? Use what you got. I always put clear coat on my pages so that these will get stuck down with the clear coat if they don't stay stuck down, you know, for me with additions of paint and stuff. I'm going to call that good enough and save the rest of these for later for another project. Tanya went to work. I don't know if she came back in or not. Oh, Beverly Hills Crafting Pals, I'm so sorry you're not feeling good. Oh, her iPad had to take a rest. Hi, Ann. Prompt 1 is make circles if anybody wants to join in that just came in. Tanya's here and listening, Lisa. She was just asking if you were here. All right, Allie is ready and Mary is ready. Okay, one of you guys call out the next prompt. Allie, call out the next thing. What do you want to do next? Oh, there's a bird's foot that I cut off. That's just wrong. Stamp. Okay, y'all stamp. You can use rubber stamps. You can stamp with a household item, whatever you want to do. I think I'm going to just stamp, see if I can find a background stamp real quick. Ow. I think I'll use this one. Stood up and my knee popped. All right. Whoops. Oh, I got too much stuff on my desk. It's all falling everywhere. Probably going to wish I had a piece of foam underneath. Oh, it pulled off one of the circles. We're going to call that, that's where that came from, because I don't know where it came from. See, standing up will help. I've got a lot of dimensional things underneath on previous pages. So I'm having a hard time getting it to get down on the page. Hoping we can get this this little spare room we have here fixed back up and finished so that we can put all this excess furniture back in there that's now in my way out here. As if remodeling one house wasn't enough, we decided to take on some of this little house. right. There we go. It's got stamping on it. Talk about hot mess. I think I just hit that point. Hit the point of hot mess. Oh, bye, Elise. All right. Good night, Tanya. All right. It's never going to come off from there anyway, so. All right. Is everybody ready for another prompt? If so, somebody call something out. Allie K says she is ready. Mary, are you ready? Beth is ready. Beth, you want to call something out? It can be anything you can think of. Stacy's notifications distracting me up there. A doily. Add a doily, folks. Oh, I have a doily in my Happy Mail. I can add one. And this is from Beth. So I'm going to cut this in half. Or as close to half as I can get. So I can put half of it on this side of the page and half of it down here. Like so. And I need a piece of wax paper to go in between, and my glue brush and my actually, I'll just use this. Cindy Utter told us about this one time in one of her videos. These little plasticky cutting mats, you get 2 of them for $1 at Dollar Tree. And they do come in handy. Like if you don't want to get something on a previous page, you can just slide it in. If you haven't done like me and took up all your table space with 75 things that don't fit. There we go. So see, now I can do this and then pull this out of the way and not have a horrible mess. Hi, Vicky S. Uh-oh. Go away, rooster. We're not done playing yet. Oh, goodness. I've got Mod Podge everywhere. It's taken me forever to do this here. Oh, what a mess. It had a little bit of dry, so I thought, oh, I'll just move that out of the way. Well, it was still hooked to some wet, so when I pulled the dry off the can, it blobbed all this stuff everywhere. All right. All right, there's half of it. All right, there's that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was quite the mess. All right, let's hope that doesn't do that again. All right, I'm going to dry this a little bit. It's not wanting to lay down worth beans. Do I still have that card here? It's going to have to be good enough. All right, mine's dry. How's everybody else doing? All right. I've got ready. All right, so prompt number 4 is, anybody? I think this is dry enough, yeah. Anybody got a prompt they want to shout out? Use washi tape. Use washi tape. I had some right here that I was gluing the strings on. Did I not just have it? Wow. Well, oh, there it is. I might have to get some glue out. It's not acting like it wants to stick there. Wonder why it didn't want to stick there. It's kind of weird. It was only in that one spot. I don't want to fold that around to the other side, so I'll trim it off. Sometimes if it, if it's a blank page on the next page, I'll just fold it over, but I've got another project on the other page. Be right back, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Possum, get off the porch. Come on, Possum. Groucho, come back here. You're not a possum. Wanted to turn that space heater on in the bathroom so that the bathroom would be toasty warm for Scott's bath. This little leaky old house. All right. All right, Holly had called out use turquoise. So you guys, that'll be the next prompt. Prompt 5 is use turquoise. Yep, cat herding and chasing a possum off. Lisa, I don't think you were here when I showed you my ugly scrapbook paper book. Let me show you real quick while we're, and then I'll go get my turquoise paint. Here's my yellow scrapbook. And see, I use that method that Barb did where you slot and slide them. And when you open it, it always lays flat. That's what I like about it. And this is just all yellow scrapbook paper. It's not double-sided. So I was talking like I might do the gluing on the print paper and then leave this part where I can maybe write quotes down and stuff. This is going to be a pretty thick book. But once it's together and all, I did like Mary did that time, and I put clips on it and I added white glue right here and let it set. And then I added this colored duct tape just to make it a little bit more stable, because you can see where there's slots right there. You can see there's a slot. And then there's an opening in the middle. That's where you slide the one with the slots goes through the middle of this one, and then they lock together. But to give it more stability, I added the glue and the duct tape. So, yeah, all the yellows are in here now. And I think that'll be a fun glue book to do. So now I'm anxious to get started on that. That's Old Yeller. So I'm going to go grab some turquoise and get it on here. If I have turquoise. I think I have deep turquoise. Yes, desert turquoise, actually. I think I'm just going to spread it with a card. Put some down and spread it. All right, I added turquoise. Okay, Joan. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Hi, Gloria. I didn't see you sneak in. It just lays so nice and flat. I just love it. I'm so glad Barb showed us how to do that. It's in a book she has. She even shares the book on there. It's all these different binding methods. And all you need is the paper and some scissors and a ruler and a pencil. That's it. And you can bind a book. It's pretty cool. I'm going to dry mine real quick while I wait to see if everybody's ready. Because I added the turquoise. So that was prompt 5, was add turquoise. Prompt 6 is whatever y'all type in next. Stencil, Gloria says. Stencil is number 6. Stencil. Let's do stencil with metallic. I want to use metallic, so I'm going to change it to stencil with metallic. Well, I didn't need to do that. Call me klutz over here. Metallic. I need to get some makeup sponges. I keep forgetting to do it. I'm going to use this Heidi Swap stencil. I got it with when it was clearance at the store. When I still worked. Let's see. I think I want the diamonds pointing down. Yep, number 5 was use turquoise. Holly had put it up there. I think it was Holly. I'd have to scroll back up. Yep. That's what's bad about this sponge is it soaks up so much before you even... Whoa. All right, I got some now. I've got another journal I want to finish up, so I'll just scrape whatever excess I have in it. Sorry if I'm jiggling, you guys. Well, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not because it's the color shift turquoise on top of turquoise, but I guess we'll find out here shortly. There we go. Can't really see too much of it. Oh, well. Ooh, that water gets hot. Decided I better rinse that sponge real quick because it was starting to get not so nice to use. Can you even see that? Not too well. Tempted to stencil something else with a different color. Maybe I should dry it before I try to do another stencil. Dirty paintbrush. All right, I'm just going to put these butterflies down in this corner if I can. I don't know if this is going to show up or not. We'll see. Howie's massaging the front door again. If you guys hear other ones saying she's gone to herd the cats, that's because I end up having to herd cats. Here we go. That's a little better. Oh no! Yes, dear. Come on. Hello, Howie. I'll turn the light on so you can see what you're eating. Hi, Spot. I see you. All right. I'm going to dry this real quick and then I'll be ready for the next one. Tiny bubbles in her sponge. Oh, you missed washi tape. Circle stamp doily, washi, turquoise, stencil with metallic. So we're on number 6. No, we're on number 7. So let me know when you guys are ready. Oh, and Stacy's doing a prompt session over on her channel at Pink Poodle Crafts. And she's giving away a prize. I don't know what she's giving away, but she's starting up. I think she said this is number 88 with her mixed media mashup, I think is what she calls her prompt sessions. So we're only doing 10. We only need 3 more prompts, right? No, 4 more prompts. Oh, give me. I guess it's dry. All right, I'm getting some readies. Don't worry about it, Carlana. Just use what you have, and you know, you can add some metallics in later if you want to. Does anybody want to call out a prompt? Mary, why don't you call one out? Oh, goodness. I'm yawning a lot. I don't know why. Mary! Ugh. Splatters in white. Right, with a marker and a black marker. You want to do those as our last, well, the next three? Let's do splatter with white. With white for 7. And then write with a marker. And then black marker. And then spritz with a spray. And if you want to adjust the order, feel free to. And that way we have all 10 of them up here. Spritz with glitter spray. All right, so splatter with white, which I had a little, oh, it had green in it. Let me go rinse this cup out. I actually can get another one and wash this out. I still have white paint over here. And then I'll have to dry the daylights out of it. Yeah. Ooh, I got some big splatters. And then I need to write with a marker and then use a black marker. Yep, you did. If you don't have glitter spray, just use any old spray. And if you don't want to do that, somebody throw up an alternate to the spray. Because I know Mary doesn't like sprays. So if somebody wants to throw an alternate in there, you can. Yeah, I think I am going to outline the butterflies with the black marker. I just got to get it dry from the splatters. I was looking up quotes for butterflies and friendship quotes. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, Muhammad Ali. That's a quote that came up. All right, let's see some. I'm going to write a quote. Well, I like this one. Just as the bird sings or the butterfly soars, because it is his natural characteristic, so the artist works. Alma Gluck. Come on, open up. Life lessons from a butterfly. Let go of the past, trust the future, embrace change, come out of the cocoon, unfurl your wings, dare to get off the ground, ride the breezes, savor the flowers, put on your brightest colors, and let your beauty show. Oh, I like that one. I think I'm going to write that on here. So, write something. I guess I'll just use a pen. That's kind of lengthy. Let's see, will this write on here? Oh, yes, it does write on here. Is this one of them gel pens, though? We'll see. It's hard to write over the texture. Life lessons from a butterfly. Let go of the past. Trust the future. No, don't you fall asleep on me. No. Trust the future. Embrace change. come out of the cocoon. Unfurl your wings. Uh-oh, globbing up. Dare to get off the ground. Ride the breezes. Savor the flowers. Put on your brightest colors. Colors. Let your beauty show. And it says, author unknown. All right. And see, that's what I do for the ATCs, but I usually will put them into a Word document where I can alter alter it. Just alter it. Brain's checking out on you guys, I'm afraid. Let's see here. I want to outline my butterflies. I wonder if this is right on here. Let's see. Well, it says black marker. I need a black marker. Black marker. Is this one the one with the good tip? It is. All right. So I need to take this out of here. That one just doesn't look right. Oh well. I think I'm going to give it a border. Maybe just some lines and dots and dashes. And then it says to spray it with something. I'm trying to think of what I could spray it that's not going to... I just felt like it needed something around it. Okay. Allie's finished. I'm going to have to take pictures of these tomorrow. I'm going to spritz this with something. Let me go see what I've got that's glittery. Uh-oh. That's not glittery. This is a gold glitter mist. Add fine glitter. Let's cover my keyboard. I'll get this back over here and I'll just cover this up here so I don't accidentally spray my brand new computer. Well, I might have to stand it up. Uh-oh, that's not good. Made the ink. I might have to write my quote all over again, or maybe I'll type it out and glue it on here. Let's see, how bad is it? Not too bad. It's still got some of the glitter shine to it, but it's kind of cool how it transferred it to the towel. That's pretty cool. Maybe just put some down here at the bottom by the butterflies and up here in the corner. There. Uh-oh. It's on there. I know it's on there. That tells me that if I try to clear coat this, it's probably going to not be good either. But what is Mary doing? That's fine. She's using silver instead of the glitter spray. Mary's not too hip on them old glitter sprays. It's still got some shimmer to it. I'm going to let it dry really good and then maybe go over my writing again and let that dry and then maybe clear coat. Oh, see, it's getting down on this other page, but that's okay. I think that one has been clear coated. So it might be all right. All right, so that's my page. Like I said, I think I'm going to have to redo the writing. And then here's the little birdies. Let's see if I can make some room so I can get them all on here. The little birdie cards that we did earlier. Here's the two in the nest. And then that one I stitched down the side. And this one's pecking at a worm. All right. Let me grab some dark purple and I'll edge these really quick. And then I'm going to wrap it up. I just use my finger. Let's see here. Just run it along there. And then all I'll have to do is print off some more ATC backs and fill them in and glue them on, and then I can get some cards off to Ruth, Janet, and Elise. You don't think that just putting a little bit of something on the edges would make a difference, but it really frames out your work. Because these are dimensional, I'm not going to clear coat these either, because I think it would ruin the fiber pieces. Kind of hard to do where his tail is, so I just think this dark purple is going to make it look really framed out. And I think I'm going to wait on the jelly print session till we get that little room put back together, because I just got to thinking I won't have anywhere to lay the papers out to dry. So maybe I can, with my help, maybe Scott can get that done this weekend. It's supposed to rain here all weekend, so we'll see. Mary, I hope you had fun today. I bet you did. I think I'm going to veg and wait on Scott now. I've already had my bath and all. I'll have to wash my hands real good. All right, so there's the little guys all edged out, and see how it just brings it all to life by just adding a little bit of paint around the edge. And Mary, are you going live in the morning early? Awesome, Beth. I'll post pictures in a little bit. I think I'm going to rest before I take time to even put the prompts on. So if anybody's wanting the prompts from our earlier Pick 12 Dirty Dozen, it'll probably be tomorrow morning before I get them added. But they will be added eventually to the description box, okay? Janet says, what did you buy? What did you buy, Mary? All right, guys, I'm going to say good night, and I hope you all had a good time. I sure did. And remember, you don't have to stop where these prompts stopped. If you're not happy with your piece, just keep adding a little bit more. A little after 4:30. Okay, that's a little after 5:30 my time. So I'll see if I'm awake. Woohoo! A printer. Okay, guys. Bye now.